Walk around the compound. We'll see some tigers. And maybe see some Pete's. And hopefully we'll hear some squeaks. Oh, good morning, Miss Car. Have we ever started a webcast with Miss Akari? I'm not sure if we have. Ooh, consider this a first? A milestone, perhaps? You know what? This is the time where people are just gonna then send me screen caps of actually, Derek, there are 4 separate instances of you starting the webcast off with Akari. And technically you started another webcast off in the lower part of the compound. So you started with the grass, but then you eventually went to Akari. So really Akari was the first cat that was shown in the webcast. So ultimately it makes 5 separate instances, and then they'll send me screen caps, so I don't know what I'm talking about. It's probably not the first one with Akari. I've done a lot of these. I'm getting close to 200 webcasts. I've probably started webcasts with each kitty cat. Look at these two little tiger beans. Little tiger beans. Some tiger pillars. Some caterpillars. Oh, that's so funny. I'm funny. It is morning time, so the sun is coming from that direction. Ooh, that's weird. Normally the sun is over there when I'm doing these webcasts, because normally I'm doing webcasts later in the afternoon. Not in the morning. What is it, you crazy? Morning is coffee and greet the day time. Morning is trying to wrap your head around reality time. It's not webcast time. What? Surely you can't be serious. Oh. Yeah, I'm serious. Don't call me Charlie. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. It's too easy of a reference. Layla, where you going? You going over there? You going over there? Okay, yep, you're going over there. I was hoping that you'd come over here. Hoping, but it was not to be. It's actually really nice out right now. It's really nice out. Oh, hold on. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super fantastic, amazing walk around the compound webcast. Oh my gosh. You're getting frisky pants. She's got the pants. She's got pants on and they're rather frisky. Hence frisky pants. What is your deal? Whoa! She was just up, just hanging out. Now she's got some of this weird stuff going on. Layla, not sure what it is. I took my vitamins. Oh wow, vitamins. Okay. My schedule's just all over the place. Hi Tess. How are you? Hey, baby. Yeah. That's a good girl. No! Why can't I just hang out in just one spot? Why can't I just hang out in one spot and not have to worry? Ooh. A firebug walk-up. Hi. Hello. Hi, Firebug. Hi, Firebug. Hey, let's hang out with you for a little bit. Yeah, Firebug sometimes kind of hangs off off in the distance because Melita can be a little bit, well, she's got a strong personality, Melita does. She can be a little bit forceful. So sometimes Fire just doesn't want to really come up and say hi. I mean, she just says like, you know what, I'll just, you know, I'm just gonna hang over here. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Well, she does a lot. Because of this one. Oh, hello. I could have sworn that there was a tiger. Like, yeah, over here. Like, I thought that there was. But I can't seem to find one. At this moment, where did the other tiger go? See, there's supposed to be 2 tigers in this enclosure. Now, I talked to Fire. I talked to 1 tiger. But I don't know where Melita is, which would make 2. Grass. Have you seen the other tiger? Like here? I'm talking to the grass now. I'm asking the grass where the second tiger is. She's like, I'm tired of this charade as well. Hi, Melita. Hi. Hey. You got a little bit lippy there. I saw your lip. I saw your lip kind of curling up. A little bit of Elvis thing going on. Hey. Hey. How you doing? Hey, baby. You okay? And she's like, I'm just deciding, just kind of sitting here, just deciding how crazy I want to be today. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, good luck with that. Hope you pick a good level. Oh, ooh, just came over at the right time. Smoosh, there is smoosh time. You gonna roll on your back? You gonna roll on your back for us? All adorably? You can see that he's starting to, maybe it's kind of hard to tell, but he is actually starting to shed his coat. Because like he's starting to look like kind of scraggly. And then it's like you see like how his stripes are kind of brown, but then like on his butt, like some of the fur is a little bit it's a little bit shorter. It's a little bit more sheen. It's a greater contrast, I guess, between some of the, you can also take a look at his tail. Like some of the fur is like long and light, and then some of the fur is shorter and darker. Like he's in the middle of like shedding a lot of his top coat. His top coat. Leaving the beautiful, shimmering summertime undercoat. Yes. All the tigers wearing the newest summer styles here at Care. Oh, watch out. 2016 is gonna be quite the year for fashion. Let me clear my throat. Had to come out and I had to come out and check some locks. I was inside drinking coffee because I gotta head out here in a little bit, and then Rachel's out here. She's working with, and she's instructing, and she's teaching, and she's training the new youngins. But I mean, they can only perform like very, very limited tasks at this point. So like she can lock up a cat, but then in order to be able to go into the enclosure, she needs like a certified individual who can actually back up, and that would be me. So, and it seems like, okay, literally it's just count the kitties, check the locks, do the things. Like, oh, there's some people over here, I can have some of the interns that could, you would think that, because it's a simple task. But so much of what we do is simple. So much of what we have to do is very simplistic stuff. We're dealing with pins, and we're dealing with locks and gates, and making sure that all the kitties are where they're supposed to be. But there are so many just little nuanced bits of information that you just have to have, but just positively branded into your brain. You have to have that stuff just branded into your brain before you can even, before we allow you, before we can trust you to simply make a visual confirmation that an enclosure, could possibly be appropriate to enter and clean and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's like, like it takes a long time just to get to the point to where you can actually back a person up. We're not even talking about like holding keys and unlocking things and doing that stuff. Just being back there to make sure that the person who does hold the keys is doing an appropriate job. That's what the backup person does. They make sure they dummy check the work of the key holder. That's a nice little kind of thing with like all the cows in the back there, and then there's Slade, and he's just being cute, and then there's birds that are chirping. Birds that are chirping. There's a lot of dead branches on that tree. Sorry. See, I'm not. The thing you have to realize, like when I'm like, I have my camera pointed on Slade, and I'm just talking, and I'm just like looking around at stuff and everything, like while I'm zooming in or doing stuff like that, and I'm like, I gotta do something about those branches. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I should be focusing on the tiger. Have someone else do something about those branches. That tree's just dead. That tree's just gotta go. Save it! No, it's dead. I think this tree was the one that sent me into the emergency room one time. Technically, I mean, it was the events that happened around the tree that sent me to the emergency room. Because that tree was in the middle of dying. It still had it was still blossoming, it was still blooming and whatnot, but it had a bunch of dead branches. It was just on its way out, and I guess we just didn't really know it. But you can have, there's a great, one of our volunteers, JD, he's a tree guy. He goes and he cuts trees, and there's a great way you can take down dead branches. All you gotta have is just a rope and just a heavy thing, to tie, something like this pin. Well, we had it was a steel bolt, and it was maybe a little bit longer than this long part here, and it was attached to a rope. And then you take that bolt and the rope, and then you throw it up, to where the dead branches are, and then you've got this rope and this thing, and now you can pull and you can break dead branches off the trees. It's actually a pretty cost-effective way to trim dead branches off of a tree, and you don't even have to have a saw. You just have to make sure that you're being careful, and there's not like little kids and puppies running around on the ground level, because then you got big branches that are falling down. That's not good. But we had an intern. I'm like, hey, can you go down? And I taught her can you go down there and trim the branches, because there's dead branches coming over the fence line and stuff like that. Oh, hey, Sydney and Ross are good dinner. You're welcome. But she was down there and she was doing all that stuff, and then I was running around on the mower, on the lawnmower, on the old zero-turn Turf Tiger. Yeah, ma. I was on the lawnmower, because that's the sound that the lawnmower makes. And yeah, and don't get me wrong, I was a bit of a dummy as far as this whole thing is concerned, because it's a powerful machine. It's a powerful lawnmower. And she had like pieces of rope that was kind of like stringing out, and I was like, okay, well, and I see the rope. I'm like, I'm not, but like, this is over there, but I'm kind of giving a visual of how this whole thing worked. So I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna drive over here, away from the rope that she's using, away from that's attached to this big, thick steel bolt. And well, wouldn't you know, the blades that were spinning so fast, it actually created a vacuum effect, and then it sucked the rope into the blades, sucked it in. And before, like, in the time it took me to like realize what was happening and then go to hit the kill switch of the blades, literally like a second and a half, it had already wrapped the rope up, and it caused that big, heavy, like 9-inch steel bolt to come flying at me, and it cracked me right in the ankle. Yeah, that hurt. I said a few choice words. Oh, fart and flam. Golf, darn it. I was none too pleased. Oh, none too pleased. And then now I had this ankle is just hurting very, very bad. Very, very badly. This ankle is it's not just like a little like, oh, that's smarts. Like, there might be something really wrong. But I hobbled, and I was just like, I hobbled down to the barn, and I was just like, I had to go get the tractor, because I had to get the rope off of the blades. Because it's like, well, we gotta figure out a way something's gotta get done with all this grass. Whoa! Oh! Holy shoot! Oh, fart waffle. And so I had to get the tractor, had to get the chains, had to lift the mower jack up so that I could actually crawl underneath and take apart like the blades and then get the rope from underneath. And meanwhile I was just like, at this time I wasn't thinking just like, oh, hospital. But Heidi was saying just like, we gotta go to the hospital. I'm like, no. Like, yes. And I wouldn't have gone, but you know what, my mom was actually in town visiting, and she's like, and so it's like basically the combined efforts of my mom and Heidi. We're both just saying, just like, there could be, like, you know, broken bits of bone, and that could get into your blood, and it could be bad. And I'm just like, fine. Fine. I went there, got the x-rays, nothing. There was nothing. No brokes. No brokes? No breaks. There was nothing wrong. It just hit. And yeah, I was surprised, because it definitely felt like it. It just got really, really badly bruised, and I had some pretty bad inflammation. But take some ibuprofen, knock that stuff down. Next day I was up and, you know, walking around fairly okay. So yeah. That's a good thing. I was happy that I didn't have to wear a stupid brace. I've had to go to the emergency room a couple of different times. Whoa. Just for dumb things. Whoa. Hi. Whoa. Oh, wow. That was such a great move. Too bad that truck had to be a big obnoxious truck douche. We weren't able to capture the full effect of the moo. Do you have any more moos stored away, sir? No? You're all mooed out. I see. I mean, I understand. I understand. Oh. Sorry. I have truck, no. See, I'm not talking about the guy driving the truck. I was talking about the truck itself. See, I differentiate because the dude driving the truck, I mean, he's got a job. He's got to, like, haul stuff. That's an important thing for our society. No, dude driving the truck, he's fine. That truck itself, the inanimate object that is the truck. Come on. Why gotta be so loud? Truck driver, hey, A-okay. Hey. Oh, do you have some whisper mews? You have some whisper mews. I love your whisper mews. How you doing, bud? How you doing? Hum bum bum. Hum bum bum. Hi. Oh, stay there. Stay there. Because this is that thing I've talked about where it's like she's at the right. She's at a good distance where I can get her all the way in frame. And then you worry about whether or not she's actually gonna try to get up and come over and sniff the camera. And it's a catch-22 thing because, you know, that means that they just want to come over and say hi and that they're being affectionate with you and that they enjoy you, which, yeah, that's nice. That feels good in my heart. But that feels good in my heart valves. But then I want to get that good little bit of video or a picture. Potty boo. See, now it's like, all right, well, I got what I wanted. Now come over and give me some sugar. And then she's just like, no, I'm staying here. And now I'm just like, oh, why can't you do the things that I want though, Bunny? Why can't you pay attention to my needs? See, I got to do the thing that I wanted before. And now I want other things. You're being a turd. I just hate it when people are like that sometimes. You know? It's all about them. Bada boo. Bada boo. She's like, nope. I think maybe she's doing that thing. Heidi does that. Where maybe I'm being a bit of a butt. And then she'll just be like doing something, and then like I'll walk up and I'm just like, hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? Stuff and things, and then she's still just ignoring me. Yeah. She'll do that. That's fun. So then that's, of course, I double my efforts. Of course I do. Hey, I'm gonna be more annoying. Look at those pretty little crossed peats. Look at those pretty little crossed peats of hers. Tawny, you're adorable. Pretty little crossed peats. Bob Kittis. Bob Kittis. Whoa, hello, hey. Bye-bye, Bob Kittis. Goodness, making little squeaky noises. Hi! How are you? How are you, Sass? Sass Fess! Sass Fess! Oh, one squeak, is that it? We rationing our squeaks now? Well. She's like, I know what my squeaks are worth, Derek. I don't just hand them out willy-nilly. What do you think I am? Some sort of squeak slut? I'm sorry. I never wanted to connotate such a thing, Cassie. And you squeak however you like to. Derek, stop squeak shaming her. Don't be a squeak shamer. Hello. Hi. Oh, he's cute when he makes those little noises. I heard someone was playing soccer over here. Who's playing soccer? Who's playing soccer? Were you playing soccer? No. No, it was not. Oh, wait, no. No, it was not you. That was Ra. That was most definitely Ra. Ra! Ra, Ra! Raleigh! Ra, Ra, Ra! Ra, get your ball! Ra, get the ball! He's like, I'm tired. What's going on over here? Oh boy. Oh my goodness. There's some sneakiness happening. I don't know what to make of this. Ah, no! Oh no. Oh no. That's Ross's. I don't know what that one's about. Ross like, this is my ball, I don't want you to play with my ball. And then Zubiri's like, well, what if I hump you? Will that convince you to let me play with your ball? And then Ron's like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I still will not give up my ball. And Zubiri's like, well, tried. Well, I gave it the old college try. You have to accept your dominance. You have to show your dominance to... Oh. There's a pole there. There's a pole there, Zoobs. So there is. Ah, yes. I need to add this to my calculations. The pole factor. Cute. Cute little boys. Big boys. Cute big little boys. He's still doing his thing over there. Red ball, blue ball. Hey, you. Oh, really? An old lady. Beautiful girl. Just enjoying life. Just trying to enjoy just the air and just stuff. She gets hand fed and yeah. Oh boy. Oh, there's some action going over there. Safe. And, you know, with her, I mean, you know, she is kind of, I mean, she's kind of really digging just this lifestyle at this point. And that's a good thing. I mean, she really is. I mean, because, and you gotta think though. I mean, in her condition, you know, if we were to leave her out into the main enclosure over there, I mean, not sure like what that could have meant. I mean, you're talking about being in a slightly more austere environment in her advanced age may have had yeah, some squirrely effects on her, on how much gas she's got left in the tank. Sometimes, like when you have an animal and and she's not like sick, but she's getting old and she's slowing down. I mean, like, make no mistake, this is we're in the final chapter of Miss Serena's life. So that old kitty cat slow down time, you might be able to prolong it if you give her those more plush accommodations where she has visitors and she has blankies for her joints, and she's able to get into a cooler space so that her heart is not beating so fast. You know, there's all these little things. So, I mean, yeah. And this is like the weird thing, because I mean, the first cat that I ever like fell in love with, Luuuv, first cat here I really like became bonded with was a cat named Tabby. It's a cat named Tabby. And I think that she ended up living to be 22, 23 years old. I mean, she was old girl. Noe. Hi. Who did get over here? Trying to move a little bit quickly to get your attention. But she was named, her name was Tabby. First cat that I like really kind of bonded with. And, oh gosh, look at this. Okay, we're gonna go this way. And we're gonna keep on just talking normal. So, Tabby was the first cat that I ever really became bonded with. And Heidi had moved Tabby. When Tabby hit that similar point in her life, she moved her into the vet center. When she was old. But I think that maybe when she moved her into the vet center, like, she was like 20. Same, and don't think that this is gonna be what happens to Serena. No, Heidi moved Tabby when she was like 20, and then she ended up living until like 22, 23. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. You're so crazy. You're so crazy. Look at you. You're so nuts. Serena! Gosh! You just got it. You're addicted. You're an addict. You're a kill play addict. That is what you are. She's like, I can quit anytime I want. That's what she is. She really is. I mean, she loves it. She is addicted to this feeling that she gets when she indulges in that side of herself. I really think, I mean, yeah, no, it's not even a thing. I know that that's the truth. She is a kill play addict. You're a junkie. You need help. Oh, Selena. Oh, I know. Yeah, you tell her. Who's that girl giving the poor guy grief? Works hard to pay for his gel. Hi, baby. Was he not giving you attentions? Hey, Selena. Okay. Oh, pee. That's nice. That's nice. Happy for that. All right, folks. Well, that is enough webcast for me. So I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and all of that fun stuff. Take care. All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, pee. Pee. Oh, no. No. Bye, bud. All right.